Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. This is your Nifty Guy. I'm sure most people would not be doing well today, but still, I would want the same positivity to be carried on every day. Uh, my personal portfolio is down by around 4% today, which has taken a big hit in terms of the per day loss which is shown in the portfolio. Although that's not a point of concern because that is something which where the time horizon for holding is much larger and such changes on a daily basis would not impact it much. Yeah, but nonetheless, it the figure was mind-numbing for me as well. Uh, so for today, coming from that point of the figure being mind-numbing or the instances of what happened to in the market today being mind-numbing, uh, such instances, although rare, will definitely be occurring from time to time. And today's video, what I'll do is discuss more on how to handle and position yourself when such things are occurring, right? So what we had planned the day before was we will look at a long above this particular swing high and we'll plan a short below this and we're also looking at a major support and looking for a bounce. Now with today's mega gap down opening, we have breached not just the level of support but so this was the fib level that we had drawn and we had achieved with of this entire up move which was there. And today, not just did the markets break the fib level, it broke down the swing low as well, right at the opening, right? So, see, what happens is these instances will occur from time to time. Now, how do you react to them is something uh, that's going to shape your trading journey. Did I make money in this big gap down? No. I do not trade uh, poster markets. Basically, I don't take any BTST or STBT positions. Uh, so no carry forward positions for me ever. My only trades are intraday. That is the reason why no, I did not trade make any money in this big gap down. Did I make money today? Yes, I did. Did I lose money today? Only in the long-term portfolio, not in intraday trading. Now these two things are very separate, and that is the reason why my channel is right now focused mostly on intraday trading setups and how you should position yourself for the next day based on the probabilities, right? So today what happened was first I'll explain the trade that I took. Uh, so markets opened gap down, major mega gap down. I will not just call this any gap down. It opened the 5% gap down. Immediately started recovering. There was no point in creating any longs in the market at this particular point of time. The gap was too huge, and I did not expect market to fill it in one go. That is why no longs were even planned by me during the entire day. Now, once the market became sideways, I drew this particular trend line. As you guys know, I trade a lot using trend lines. Now, once the market gave a closing below, started trading below this particular trend line, I wanted a pullback to come before I could short the markets. This was the pullback which came. Now, once this particular swing low of this pullback was made, I noticed another trend line which was coming in, which confirmed a double, gave me a double confirmation trade. And as soon as this low was taken out, this trend line was already breached. We don't need to wait for any particular pullback because this was the trade which was already planned. And I shorted the markets below this particular low around here and captured this move in Nifty in via puts. Now the prices of the options were highly inflated today because the VIX rose by more than 50%. And as an option buyer, so these are the point of concern wherein in case of market stability or something, a bit of positivity coming in the market, the VIX can crash any moment and you might lose money. If someone is an option seller and he is watching my video, uh, pro tip, whenever there is such huge surge in the India VIX and in the implied volatility and the option prices are highly inflated, it is a good time to create or basically sell out of money options which are far away because even for far away option prices, you would be getting a very good premium. And when this VIX finally crashes or crunches, you will get a good uh, mark down on those premiums that you had just sold. So that's a tip which you can, which option sellers can use for future trading. And yeah, again, then market gave a formed a double bottom, but I was not looking at any long trades in Nifty until and unless for a particular day, the previous day's high is taken out. Now, if we look at a daily time frame, although we are the daily time frame candle looks quite positive, but we are in a very, very negative territory right now. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this for tomorrow's analysis. So Nifty has a good divergence on a daily time frame, open-ended divergence. Now tomorrow, if Nifty breaks down below this and this particular swing low comes down and crosses the swing low, the divergence is gone. But as of now, there's an open-ended divergence on the Nifty on a daily time frame. The week has just started, but still there's an open-ended divergence in Nifty on the weekly time frame as well. So these are some things, but then open-end divergence do not mean that uh, we would be looking at longing the market right now, right away. But what happened is what we can plan for tomorrow is we can look at creating a long position above today's high if the market price based on the price action solely and short. Just give me a second, guys. This my dog is trapped inside my room and he wants to go out and he's creating a ruckus. Just a second. Yeah, sorry for that. Now, a lot would also depend on how we open tomorrow, how US performs. US futures have been crashing every day. It's already in bear territory. And if we open with a gap down again, so all these people who would have created longs around here would be trapped. And for a short, I will wait for this particular trend line to be taken out and then we'll create a short position. Longs we can create above this, but again, be very, very careful because right now we are in a negative sentiment overall. And in case if we open flat, give a up move, and then the opening candle, which would be a if it the opening candle is a green candle and the low of that candle is taken out, we can again see a good sharp selling in the markets. So that is something that we need to take care of in the markets right in the opening. So we'll keep the plan of action very, very simple. And right now, see what I would actually suggest to people is to reduce the trading. Okay, to reduce the trading, let the markets absorb this particular event and this particular news, which is hampering the markets, destroying all the charts. So what that is something that I would highly recommend, something which I'm also going to follow as well. I'll reduce the quantity of my trading. The markets can be a little volatile right now, especially with India VIX up by more than 50% today. Uh, it closed around 65.7% up. So the markets will be volatile, your SLs will be big, so you will have to reduce the quantities in order to keep the overall loss per trade under check. The option prices would be highly inflated, and any crash in the VIX would lead to a good loss, even if you are in the right direction. So these are some things to take care to be taken care of. And what I would highly suggest is to let the markets stabilize, and then we'll plan or trade in our usual quantities or aggressively. But for the time being, I would highly suggest to wait it out on an intraday basis. If you get trades like this, see, so this was a double confirmation trade, actually triple confirmation. If you see, the markets was not able to cross the highs. We were already in a negative sentiment, opened with a big gap down. There was a kind of a double top formation which was over here. Plus, markets broke down below this trend line first, and then the pullback which was there. Another trend line support was coming in, and that is something which gave me a lot of confirmation on this particular trade. And in case you spot such trades either on the upside or on the downside, can be traded on the same day. So I did not trade any positive trades today, but in case if you have a look at it, this was a good double bottom which had formed over here. And in case you would have taken a long position, you would have still made good money out here. Now, on a day like this, when markets opened with a major gap down, you still got a positive trade in on an intraday basis. So these are the signs of price action that you need to look in case if you're trading intraday. That would be my suggestion to only trade intraday for some days now. Do not take anything positional. Do not carry forward any trades. And let us look at safeguarding our trading capital first. And then we'll be aggressive when the market stabilizes and we get a good clear direction. Now, these gap down openings are because of the global negative sentiment, because of Mr. Trump's reciprocal tariffs war which is going on. Now, how long will this continue? What new things will be coming in the market? That is something that we need to see. Markets can take in the bad news, but market cannot take in the uncertainty that the future holds because of this particular action of Mr. Donald Trump. And that is the reason why the global markets are reacting this way. Though this is not just limited to India. Uh, globally, there's a big meltdown which is happening right now because of this. And yeah, there's no winner in this particular situation. But as traders, we can look at maximizing our gains even if the market falls, but while also keeping our trading capital safe. That is something which is of utmost importance right now. So I hope upcoming days would be good for all of us, and let's just wish for global peace. That's all we can do, right? So, in case if you like my style of analyzing Nifty and the way I take my plan and take my trades and explain them in the videos, please like the video, comment down anything that you might have in the comments box. Also, subscribe to the channel, share it with your trading friends or trading community that you might have. Even some other people might be able to benefit out of it. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. This is your Nifty Guy signing off. Cheers. Have a good day. Thank you so much.